up, y'all? Welcome back to Planners and Wine. I am Elphaba.
And I am Fee. Thank you for joining us. I'm just Fee. I'm not Elfie. I'm just Fee.
Welcome to another week. Happy Halloween.
Yes.
I hope y'all had a well and great October. I don't know why I wanted to
I was
say
like, where are
September,
we
but
going with this? Okay, yeah.
yeah, I was about to say the wrong month. I'm sorry,
Because
but
it feels like it should still be September because October has gone by so freaking
it
fast.
really has.
But here we are, and we're joined by our amazing Patreon crew for our monthly live episode, and we're already having so much fun, laughing about all the things. So shout out to the Patreon crew. Happy to have y'all here today.
Yes, it's always fun when y'all are here. We always have a good time, and
Mm-hmm.
I live for the beginning, a middle, and end of the show because that's where we really
Yes.
get to the real tea.
Yes.
This month really
Exactly.
did fly by, Giselle.
I know. I know. It's like once you get to like the 15th, it's just all downhill.
Yeah.
Like all the days just kind of mushed together. But here we are. And I
Yep.
love October so much. The weather has been cooling down a little bit here. It hasn't been like cold yet. Well, in the morning it's been kind of cold, but it's getting chillier. It's really feeling like fall. Leaves are turning brown and all that. So I'm really enjoying October and the fall. And honestly, I don't give Tennessee its props a lot, but I will here. Fall in Tennessee is very beautiful. It's very, very
Oh,
beautiful with all the trees and stuff. Like this is something I've definitely come to notice over the last couple of years. It's very pretty.
do you take videos or anything of them?
I can send you some.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
see.
I'll send you some. Yeah, it's very beautiful. The trees look amazing when they start to turn like orange and brown and stuff. Really, really pretty.
Yeah, this time of year, we remember that we have neighbors behind
Mhm.
us in the backyard because we can finally see them now the leaves are.
I love it. Same, literally same because we
Like,
have
oh
a
yeah,
line
y'all
of
live back
trees.
there.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, hey, forgot y'all were there. Love you guys. We'll see you again next year. No, literally, because we have a line of trees in our backyard, and once they all go bare, we can actually see the
Yeah,
neighbors' houses for real. So that is really cool. Very
yeah.
cool.
Love this time of year. It's starting to really drop. I don't think we really got that 60-degree fall weather. I think we
Mm-hmm.
had maybe a few days and it instantly dropped to like 44.
Like during the day.
Hmm.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have that like in the morning. It'll be that cold, and then it'll kind of warm up during the day. So we end up with like at like 65 degrees, like a little bit higher, maybe 70 some days. But yeah, we've been around like the mid 60s all for the last like week or two, and it's been really nice. It's been really nice.
I guess I'll live through y'all.
I mean,
Like, dang,
y'all
I
just
feel like we didn't have a chance to have like that fall weather. Now I'm like, I need to order coats and stuff.
I know it is time to get the coats
Yeah.
ready for sure, for sure. I think we're gonna have a cold winter, and I definitely think we're gonna get some snow days. Fingers crossed, we get some snow days too. But yeah, and Julie said in the chat, it's finally cooling down in Texas. What does cooling down in Texas mean, Julie? Is it 80? Is it 75? Is it good? Is it like for real cool down like 75, like 70s? I hope so. I really hope so, because yeah, Texas don't
Yeah.
play when it comes to the
Texas
heat.
is something else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mickey said in the chat, we've dropped now. Our highs are only mid 80s. Mickey, where are you located again? I won't say it out loud in case you don't want the whole world to know where you live, but I just want to know for myself.
I
Where
think
is it?
he's in
Still the
the
mid 80s.
um PST time zone though, right?
I think so. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes sense for where you are for sure. That definitely makes sense for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Julie said 70s. 70s, yeah. Love it.
Oh yeah, 70s for Texas is good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Vegas correspondent.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take it.
Love it. Love it. But
We shall
yeah,
take it.
what has everybody been up to? Let us know in the chat. Myra, what have you been up to? Did you want to tell us your braiding story
I
time?
will. I
Because
will.
I thought the braids
I have
were
been going
your
through.
commitment to Elphaba. Is that not the case? Was it just a
No,
coincidence?
this is actually the reason why I was like, oh, I can definitely do alphabet now.
Yeah.
But I had a little crisis
Mm-hmm.
because we were at one of Ashton's games,
Yeah.
and this older man, and this is prevalent for the story, older black man,
Yeah.
look could be my grandpa age.
Uh-huh.
So maybe a little bit younger, let's say 60s.
Mm-hmm.
He comes up to me, he's like, Miss Green, I did not look like this, but he kept saying, Miss Green, Miss Green. I didn't have
Uh-huh.
on green. My
Yeah.
son wasn't a part of the green team.
Uh-huh.
Um, so I'm just like going about my business because like you can't be talking to me. My name ain't green, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And he kept saying it. Then he came over, like walked up to me, like, "Is your name not green?" I'm like, "No."
Mm-hmm.
It's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. You look like somebody I grew up with." When I tell you,
Myra,
Chuck
what?
was damn near on the floor dying. 'Cause
No, he
he was like, "You could
didn't.
have just stopped that. Like, you looked at somebody that I
Yeah,
knew.
why
Sorry."
did you say the grow up with
Grow up
part?
with.
Wow.
Once we got in the car, I immediately booked a braid appointment because, like,
Yeah.
apparently, whatever I was getting, I had my hair pulled up in like a curly ponytail.
Yeah.
It was giving 60s, and I'm not the type of person that's like, "Oh, I look like I'm 20 and I'm in
Yeah,
my 30s." Like,
yeah.
no, I'm fine looking 34, but 64?
Oh my God, Myra. Okay, but here's the thing though. He in his 60s, so maybe his eyesight ain't what it used to be. You
Okay,
know
you
what I'm
would think people
saying?
was trying to
And
rationalize it.
maybe his contacts are expired like mine. So he just had on his fake alphabet glasses there where he still can't see. And that's why when he was squinting, you kind of look like Miss Green. But that's crazy as hell. Why are men?
That's what Chuck was also like, because Chuck sometimes he kind of comes off more as looking like my child versus my
Mm.
husband because
But
he's
that's only because he
smoking.
looks very young because he's so
Yeah,
skinny.
yeah. Nobody ever guesses his age. So
Yes.
Chuck was like, maybe he also was like trying to talk to you, but I'm like, Miss Green wouldn't make sense. Excuse me, ma'am, that would have made sense if he was trying to like
Right.
talk to me. But
Yeah.
Miss Green is given that you knew somebody. Like that's their name.
Why are men? I just don't understand. Like even once he explained, like you said, he didn't have to say all of that.
He didn't.
You should have said, "Sir, I could be your child."
My jaw was on the floor. I
Oh my
was
gosh,
floored.
Myra,
Like
I'm so
literally, I
sorry.
could be your child, your
That the
grandchild
disrespect is
even.
crazy.
Like when I was born, you were in your 30s. You were
Literally
overgrown.
grown as fuck, overgrown.
So yeah, that was my crisis, and then I booked my braid appointment. Like some got to give.
Something
Some
got
got to
to give.
give because I don't want to come off as
Oh
being
my
stingy.
gosh. Oh my gosh, that is insanity.
Full salt and pepper beard and everything. Like, are
People
you for
just don't
real?
have respect for other people anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just disrespectful. That was so weird of him. But you definitely don't look like you're in your 60s, no matter what your hair looks like. Let me reassure you.
Don't know now. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. But yeah, completely uncalled for.
Yeah.
Threw me through a spiral. I stopped wearing. I had these glasses on. I stopped wearing these glasses for a minute because I was like, well, maybe it's the glasses.
You know what? The glasses can age, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But even with that, I still think he should have got had his glasses on because I don't think you look 60 in your 60s, no matter what you. That's crazy.
But yeah, usually these glasses I always get compliments on though.
Yeah, and they're cute. I'm not saying they look old. I don't know why he thought that. But in general, I think glasses can make you look older or younger. But yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
those do necessarily. I don't know. Like I said, he need to get his glasses shit.
Well, our team did beat that team, so I'm
Well,
very grateful
you
for it.
never have to see him again.
I don't, because he definitely ain't gonna be in this tournament, losers.
Oh my god.
Nothing gets the kids. He just pissed me off.
Oh my gosh, I can't. Exactly. Giselle said in the chat, you don't look a day over 32. How would he extend that? Exactly. Cause idiot.
Yeah, that was
Dumb.
dumb. That was dumb. You literally could have just stopped at, oh, I thought you were somebody I knew.
He could have said, you look like somebody I used to babysit. Barely.
I
Yeah,
feel like that low key could have aged me because he shouldn't be babysitting.
No, he
people
shouldn't have
at
been
30.
getting it. No.
But I
You look
mean,
like somebody I
I'm
used to
other than
teach.
somebody I grew
One of
up
my
with.
students.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, yeah. Julie said men stay loud and wrong. I mean, don't they though? That could just
Period.
apply to so many things. Well, I love the braids. They look really good. How long did they take?
Oh, like 4.5 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
was gonna
bad.
get color,
Mm-hmm.
but because I really want some red, because again, trying not to age myself. I was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
let me get some color because
Myra, stop caring about that. Don't let that man make you
Exactly.
self-conscious.
But I would have had to wait for them to mix it, and I was like, I don't have an hour to sit here while y'all just mix hair.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
yeah,
Yeah,
give me
yeah,
the number 4.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I didn't have time, but
Mm-mm.
that was my crisis. How has life been for you? I hope no crisis.
No crises. We went to New York last week, me and
Oh
my
yeah,
husband, and it was so much fun. I feel like we got the full New York experience. We went to the top of the Empire State Building, we rode the subway, we took a bus, which Dallas was very skeptical about the bus. I don't think he understood that it was a part of their public transit the same way the subway is until we got
oh
on. And he was like, "Oh, okay." He was like, "Bus." He was thinking of the bus like here, and I was like, "No, it's a part of it. It's literally a part of it. You know what I'm saying?" So,
yeah,
because the subway can do a lot, but it can't do everything. So I feel like the bus kind of fills in the gaps. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So yeah, we did all the things. We hung out in Central Park, Rockefeller Center, like literally all the New Yorkie things. Got to see Laura in Brooklyn with her husband, and so that was really nice to hang out with them
yeah.
for a little bit. So it was amazing. I love New York. I mean, the weather was perfect. It was like 50s at night, 60s during the day. Like it was just the perfect time to go. And we just had so much fun. We did a lot of walking, more walking than I've done in a very long time, but it really wasn't that bad. So New York is very flat, thankfully. So the walking was not difficult at all. It was
Yeah.
just a lot of it, but it was worth it. We got to see Hamilton, which was freaking amazing. I wish we could have saw another show while we were there. I definitely want to see more shows, but yeah, it was the best. I can't wait to go back.
How
I
was
can't wait to go back.
the Broadway experience overall? Like getting in and getting tickets and stuff. How was that?
Super easy.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
super. Well, look, when you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So the
Period.
second I saw that my boo Leslie Odom Jr. was going back to Hamilton, I literally bought the tickets the same day. I literally bought the tickets the same day. Okay, and it was super easy. So yeah, getting in now, we ended up taking a Uber to the theater because we could have walked, but I didn't want to. So I was like, we're gonna Uber to the theater, and that was like maybe 5 or 10 minutes from where we were staying, even with traffic and stuff. And then when we got there, they were already letting people in, so we just walked right in, went to our seats. So it was very smooth. And then I already told you, but Blake Lively and her like family minus Ryan Reynolds came in like right
Oh,
after
no
we did.
Ryan.
No Ryan, and they were seated like right like a few rows like in front of us, and I kept staring at her. I was like, "Is that Lively?" She did not look the same, y'all. She did not look the same. And then I finally figured it out, and then all the people around me started to catch on. Like, is that Blake Lively? And I turned around to these girls, and I was like, "Yes, that's Blake Lively, y'all. I just went through this." That is in fact her.
Let me help y'all
I
out.
literally have a picture that I was taking of her, and the person in front of me was taking a picture of her as well. So I have their phone taking a picture of her in my picture. But I feel like she wasn't trying to be low key, because if she would have just like sat down and like looked forward, I probably wouldn't even noticed it was her. But she kept like turning around, like making a big deal about talking to the people like next to her and behind her and stuff, to where you could clearly see her face and the lights and stuff were still on. So I was like,
Yeah.
she not trying to be low key. So I don't feel like I can't take a picture of her real quick.
I mean, that's kind of on brand for her. Like she's
That's
trying to accidentally.
Giselle said, "Oh, she loved it. One
Yeah.
100%. Yes, that is the vibe that I got for sure." Because I'm like, girl, she's not even trying to hide in here. Not at all. No, and then I ended up meeting Christopher Jackson from the original Hamilton. I didn't even know that he's in a different Broadway play right now, Hell's Kitchen. And he
Oh,
was outside after his show, like talking to people and signing autographs. And I just saw a crowd of people, and I was like, I wonder who that is over there. And it was freaking him. And so I just walked up and talked to him, and he signed my playbook. And he was so freaking nice, and I took a picture with him. So it was
he
great.
was George Washington.
He was George Washington. Yeah, he was
Okay,
the
okay,
original George Washington,
okay.
the best for sure. But honestly, I thought I was gonna like notice a lot more that it wasn't the original cast besides Leslie, but everybody just did. People are gonna be insanely talented if they're on Broadway anyway.
Yeah.
They were all so good. It didn't feel different than watching it on Disney at all. It really, really didn't. Everybody was fantastic.
Oh, that's good.
It
Yeah.
was amazing.
Shout
It
out to
was
the cast.
Yes, yes, it was amazing. So I don't know. I hope more of like the original cast members come back because I just think that's just such a special thing to do. People were so excited when Leslie came out, clapping for him. I mean, the whole show got like a standing ovation. It was amazing.
Leslie is Burr.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
See?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm here.
You here?
Around the corner. I'm close.
You around the corner. You on the way. You on the street. Yeah, yes, Julie. Exactly. I felt like she wanted us to see her because, like I said, she just was doing the absolute most. I was like, Blake girl. But yeah, it
All
was
y'all was doing was just wait for the show to start,
we
right?
were just waiting on the show to start, and she was just bouncing around, whipping her hair and stuff. And I'm like, girl, we see you. I was like, we see you. But yeah, it
Huh.
was amazing. And I told like I visited New York before like over a decade ago, but this was such a different trip. Like I really felt like I got like the true like New York like tourist experience. So it was freaking amazing. Like we loved it. We were literally like, I think we could live here. It was just so fun. So yeah, we're
Yeah,
not
I
moving to
get
New
how
York,
people
but
like
yeah.
live in, I don't know if it's the suburb or like
Mm-hmm.
kind of little out of New York to have that
Yeah.
suburbia feeling, but also
Yeah.
be able to drive in and do
Yeah.
all the cool New York stuff. I can see how people do that.
100%. When I can see how people even live in the city. I mean, once you
Yeah.
just get over how expensive everything is, like, like people be out here. Everybody is walking around doing the most all the time.
Always
So
something to get into for
I
sure.
always the
Yeah.
city truly never sleeps. Like even when we were like walking around and stuff, like we never felt like unsafe or anything. It was always a ton of people just
Yeah.
everywhere all the time. So fantastic trip. Everybody should visit New York. Everybody should visit New York.
One of these days. I was always
Mhm.
so intimidated by how like fast paced
Mhm.
work is, but
Yeah.
the food alone is worth the trip.
The food alone is worth the trip. And honestly, like even with it being fast paced, like you just get used to walking fast. Just walk fast. Get out of people's way.
And they will let you be known if you
They
was in the
will.
way. So
They
move or speed
will.
up.
Exactly. Julie said we're going to Leslie's Christmas show in December and we can't wait. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. I'm sure he's probably gonna sing Wait For It. Because he has like a new like acoustic album or something like that that he just put out, and I believe Wait For It is on it. So I wouldn't be surprised if he throws that in there, because he knows that's what the girls want to hear. We love us some Wait For It. So
Yeah.
yeah. Mickey said move to New Jersey and save yourself that money. There you go. You get the cheaper cost, slightly cheaper cost, but you still get to go into the city whenever you want. So that is a good plan.
Yeah, it's true.
Hmm. But yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Let's get into all the things. Y'all know I hadn't been a big social media girly lately, so we don't got a lot of things to talk about. But if y'all come up with things to talk about or anything that we forget, Patreon crew, just let us know in the chat and we can talk about that too. Especially any planner community stuff that y'all know about, because I don't know nothing. I heard rumblings of some Coffee Monsters Code copycats or something like that, but I have zero details. about that. So if y'all know more about that or anything else, definitely let us know. We'll talk about it.
I got nothing.
There we go. There we go.
I'm like,
Exactly.
where are the? We'll get to there. Never mind. I'll
We'll
wait.
get to
We'll
it.
get
Let's
there.
yeah, don't forget. Put it at the bottom of the show. But yeah, since we've been gone, Nicki Minaj has still been on her tirades online. Her newest targets have been Gucci Mane and his wife Keisha Kaur. They were on an appearance of The Breakfast Club, where I didn't even know that Gucci Mane suffers from bipolar disorder or whatever, and his wife Keisha was just talking about, like what she does when he has like episodes, like she takes his phone, change his password, delete social media because she doesn't want it to become like a public spectacle, which is a really, respectable thing. And clearly more people need that, like Kanye West,
Yeah,
like Nicki Minaj. Like, it's kind of
she
sad
needs
that they don't have
somebody.
somebody in their life who will take ownership of that situation like that to really like protect them, at least from a public standpoint, as much as they can. And I don't know why this triggered her so much. I didn't watch the whole interview, so I don't know if they talked directly about Nicki Minaj, but I don't think so. Like, I feel like that comment would have, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that would have been a clip or something. And I didn't see anything like that. Like I said, the only clip that I saw from this interview was them talking about his bipolar episodes and how they deal with that together. And somehow this sent Nicki into a spiral of talking about how Keisha wants to be her, talking about Keisha's appearance, and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that this was a thing. But I think it's kind of safe to assume that Nicki has beef with everybody unless she says otherwise, you know?
Uh, what? Like,
Yeah,
I'm so lost.
I don't know.
Like, what is
Yeah.
happening?
Mhm. Mhm.
I need somebody to take her phone at
That,
minimum.
that's the
Like,
problem.
the
Nobody
internet,
will.
she is not in the place where she needs to be on the internet, because I don't even know how we. I mean, and mind you, I haven't seen the clips or the
Mhm.
interview or whatever, so maybe there is something there, but like, how do you get from A to Z on that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is
Yeah.
she on one of his songs?
I mean, yeah. So I know back in the day, they collabed together at least one time that I know for sure. But this was like way back in the day, like the beginning of Nicki Minaj's career. I'm thinking like '06, '07, something like that. And I don't know about anything of them other than that. So I don't know why it doesn't make any sense as far as I can see. Like, I'm sure it's some barb watching this on YouTube who got their fingers ready to tell us the history of why Nicki Minaj is validated and hating Keisha Kaur. But I'm gonna just go ahead and let you know now. I don't care and I don't believe you. So I don't think anything validates. If they talked about her and we missed it, literally let us know. I don't think that happened though. So I think she just has beef with everybody, especially people who go in the Breakfast Club, because we know she hates the Breakfast Club too. So yeah,
Well, yeah, I don't think it's healthy to have beef with every single body.
it's not.
And her fan
It's
base
not.
supporting that is not healthy as well. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we got here. She literally just got done with Cardi. I'm
Mm-hmm.
surprised ain't nothing come up with Meg with this new song dropping.
Thank the Lord. Please just leave Meg alone.
Aren't
Yeah,
you tired, Nikki? Barbs?
she
I
should
feel
be.
like a break is needed.
100%. Yeah. Mickey said in the chat, sometimes you think everything is about you. She definitely suffers from that.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah. Julie says it sounds like desperation to stay relevant, just arguing with anybody and everybody over nothing. Girl, over nothing, girl. Exactly. Exactly.
yeah.
It's very
I guess
sad.
that could be, but
Hmm.
it's still
Yeah.
crazy. It's just crazy. It's exhausting. You know you can rap, right?
Yeah. The studio is right there. I know she has access to a studio.
For sure.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
think since the last time we podcasted too, she did announce that the album was not dropping, and she was blaming
Now
Jay-Z
we
and
know
Rock
damn well,
Nation
good and
for
well.
that. Yeah, it was never dropping.
It was never
It
dropping.
was never dropping.
It wasn't in the
But
works.
somehow that's Jay-Z and Rock Nation killed her album that doesn't exist. But I think we're gonna have to put Nicki in the Kanye West bubble
Yeah, I think
box,
we're getting close to that.
and just don't
If
talk
not there
about her
already.
because it's no point, because it's always just gonna be some foolishness and some shenanigans, and when really she probably just needs some type of help. I'm not saying that she's nearly as bad as Kanye West. I'm not trying to, but I'm saying like she's easing on down that road, that yellow brick road, to being as bad as Kanye
He's
West.
on down. He's on down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro.
So
yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, it's hard to see. It's hard to watch. It's literally like a train wreck you can't turn away from, especially like our our generation, not the 60 plus generation, but ours,
Mhm.
seeing how talented and how on top Nicki was, and to see this fall from grace is just so disappointing.
It is. Yep. It is. It is.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, the final episode of Love is Blind has come out. We are a couple days away from the reunion. They're airing the reunion later on this week.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, y'all know how we do. I fast forwarded through the whole episode. I just watched at the altar, and even once I got to the altar, I fast forwarded to the parts where they say I do or I don't. Spoiler alert, only 2 couples actually made it to the altar, and none of them said yes. So we have officially had our first US season of Love is Blind where there were no married couples. I believe that is the case. And that is, the people of Denver are pissed that this was their representation.
Oh yeah, this is Denver. It's not the people on the show fault. Vaguely. I think I put a lot more blame on these producers.
Yes.
I feel like there probably was even better connections, but they felt like they weren't entertaining enough to, showcase them. But
the producers really just like showed their ass this season and showed their priorities. Obviously we know that y'all care about making a good, successful show, like not even good, a successful show ratings wise. That's the most important thing. But we still need a little bit of love in that, and it's nice in the past where they still had that in mind, because I don't think it was a coincidence that they got a lot of successful couples from past seasons. I think it speaks to the caliber of casting at the time, and I feel like the casting has just stopped caring about compatibility and just really prioritize who is going to be the most fun and most interesting on the show. And that really took hold this season. And I mean, it was at the detriment to the show, because literally we've never had a season with no married couples. And this is the first season with no, and it's not even like some people were like, oh, we love each other, we just aren't ready to get married, so we're just going to date. We didn't even get that. We got full on breakups.
done. Yeah.
Dunzo. So yeah, it just
I keep laughing at Edmund. Oh, like
that scene. I literally had to rewind it when I was watching. I was like, wait a minute, did she say something? And I missed. She hadn't even said anything yet. She literally just shook her head. So I feel like he knew by her body language that she was about to say no, but she hadn't even said it yet. And he just let out this yelp. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just, and every time I watch it, it still just makes no sense to me. Like, somebody said that it was like he got struck by lightning. They did a whole edit where he was getting struck by lightning. Somebody said it's like he just got stabbed. Like, it was just so
it's not funny because
awkward.
that man shouldn't have been on this show in the first place.
He
but
should not. No, Mickey said I would never ever watch Love is Blind and think that it represents my city. I think that is the
fair.
stance that most people from Denver have taken at this point. They're like, this is not us. Like, y'all really just scraped the bottom of the barrel when it came to people who have moved to Denver in the last 10 years and just threw them on this damn show. And it's not a representation of Denver.
At all.
At all. So yeah, like obviously I didn't think anybody should get married, but it's still a shame that it's just got to this point. Like, I really hope, because I actually heard that they're currently casting for Love Is Blind Austin. That's what a former cast member said.
Oh,
So
I thought they were done already.
I thought so too. But a Love Is Blind cast member said that they were currently cast. I don't know how this was Shane, the crazy Shane. So I don't know how reliable that is. But if they are currently casting it, then that means there's still time to save it. And yeah, okay, throw one or two characters in there, but you can't make the whole cast full of characters and uncompatible people and expect to have somebody fall. Like, come on. We definitely don't need no more Edmonds. Like, stop it.
They was playing in our face with that. They were playing in Edmund's face. Yeah. Anybody he talked to, KB face. They really was playing it.
I really feel sad for KB and Edmund, because I think that KB is one of the people who was genuinely on there to find a soulmate. I don't know how she ended up leaving them pods with Edmund. I really don't get it. I just feel like it was really slim pickings. I guess, but it was like we kind of talked about, like, it was kind of false advertising because they showed all these black people beforehand, and then we saw like none of them in the pod. Except for KP and Edmund.
None. Literally none. Them too.
No. So yeah, I think it was really something. And I saw she has been getting a lot of shit online because people are mad at her for taking him to the altar and turning him down when, we're all pretty convinced that she knew, way earlier on than that she wasn't gonna marry him. But honestly, to me, KB just seems like a very genuine person. I really think that she had feelings for him and was really trying to give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like what she said to him was true. I think she said that she kept going back and forth about what to do. And she realized that if it was this hard for her to decide, then it wasn't right. I believe her when she says that. I genuinely do. I think she was trying to make it work because she cared about him and she really wanted to see this through. And I just think that she changed her mind. And also, we don't know how much the producers had to do with it too, because would they just let one couple have a wedding since they were the last two couples standing? Basically, would they have begged them not to break up before then? Like, we just don't know.
So. I think that's a high possibility. The way that they be running this show is that, they knew it was going to be slim pickings going into the altar. Yeah. At the end of the day, they got to have a show.
Yes.
So it is highly possible they were like, hey, can y'all, or you, KB, can you push through until we get to the altar and you can say no or whatever? But
exactly.
I mean, I think more than likely she was truly trying to find a soulmate and trying to give it a chance.
I think so too.
And I can't fault her for that. That's what the show is about.
That's supposed to be the point. Yeah. Exactly. Nori said Jordan with the one tear rolling down his cheek. Okay, Jordan and Megan's broke up. I don't know if you saw this clip online or whatever, but they broke up before they went to the altar. And Megan basically was like, "You're not fun in real life, so you don't have the free time." Sparkle Megan was like, "You don't have the free time that I want my partner to have," because he works like a regular 9-to-5 job, and when he's not working, I'm sure he's spending time with his his son or whatever. So he just does not have the free time that she wants her part, the free time or the money, because I believe, because I actually kind of had a back and forth with somebody in some IG comments about this, because I was like, Megan wants a man with money, and I think she was just being delusional, trying to act like money didn't matter to her, and now she's figuring out that it actually does, which is okay that it does. If it does, it does, but she just wasn't being real with herself about that. And the person was like, well, no, she was just upset because he don't have the free time. And I was like, he don't have free time because he ain't got no money, because he got to work. So again,
it goes back
money is the issue.
Yeah. If he had the money, he wouldn't have to work, which will give him more free time.
Yeah, and she was like, well,
nicer to say you don't have free time.
Exactly. And the person was like, well, some people with money still work a lot. Just because you have money doesn't mean you don't work a lot, but you don't have to.
Right.
That's the difference. If Jordan stops working, if he misses a week of work, that's probably cash that he's missing too. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? But it's people with money can afford not to work. They're choosing to. It's a difference. Oh, so again, money is the issue. Like, let's like lay that
That
to
was the
rest.
people that call her Sparkle Meg.
Yeah.
That's her
Yeah,
friend who
exactly.
was
And
arguing with
again, this is not like an indictment on her character. People have different things that matter to them. People have different priorities. I think it's totally reasonable that given her financial status, she wants a partner that's on that level. I think that's totally reasonable. She needs to be real with herself about that though. She wasn't. She thought that she could date somebody poor and be okay with it, and then she realized that that was not the case. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
crazy,
Yeah. I
crazy, crazy.
Jordan will be fine, but
He's gonna be
I
fine.
think at the end of the day it comes down with Sparkle Megan. She could probably get a rich guy. It probably ain't gonna be a youthful person. And I
Mhm.
think that's what she wants.
Yes, yes, exactly, exactly. And I
But
mean, Anton and Allie, they kind of ran into a similar situation because I mean, based on Allie's conversations with her friends, it feels very clear that she wants a rich man as well, even though she is not a rich person. So it's a little different than Megan's dynamic.
mhm.
I'm comfortable saying that Allie wants a sugar daddy. And Anton is not giving sugar daddy at all. So, because I mean, literally, the second they got engaged, the first thing she said was like a comment about how much the ring cost. Again, I'm not trying to make any indictments on anybody's character. I'm just telling it like it is. And in my perspective, it just feels like she wants a rich man, and that's okay. And Anton is not that, so she let him go. And his people was not happy about it. They was calling her all type of. I mean, it was very realistic. They were pissed. They were pissed. They was calling that girl everything but a child of God. They was not happy at all. At all. So yeah.
It's time for Love is Blind to just wrap it up. I think we've
Uh-huh.
done all the experiment and we can do at this point. Y'all just playing in people's faces.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's let it go.
Yep. 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 Okay, let's go to some comments because the Patreon crew. I'm so glad y'all been watching this season and y'all got thoughts too. Mickey said two things always hit me when they're like, "Love is Blind" found me on social media, and then how many seasons where they've talked about all basically hanging out in the same places. Yeah, it's weird. Casting is interesting. I mean, I feel like it's okay to recruit people. All reality TV shows recruit people, but I still feel like you can recruit people who give a fuck a little bit and they just trying to be on TV. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Mickey said Megan needs a man with money and flexible lifestyle. He has a normal person job and a normal person life, and that's what she don't want. And I feel like maybe this was a good experience for her to realize that. Another spoiler alert: Megan has had a baby since this was all recorded. So in the time since Love is Blind ended, she met somebody, or maybe somebody from her past. I'm not really sure. We don't know a lot about that man yet. But she has had a child with that person, and Nori said in the chat, word is her baby daddy has a big bag. I would hope so, because I feel like that's what she wanted. So, maybe she got what she wanted.
I hope so.
Yeah.
That'd be messed up. He a brokey, and now you got a
Hmm.
baby with a brokey.
I don't think she got a baby with a brokey. I don't think. I think if she wanted to have a baby with a brokey, she would have a baby with Jordan. But oh yeah, we did talk about, Jordan was really devastated to have introduced his son to her, and I understand that for sure. He was really, because I think Megan was very insistent, and obviously you would want your child to meet somebody that you are about to
You want to
marry.
marry?
But
Yeah.
in general, not to hate on parents, I definitely don't think that these type of dating shows are the best fit for parents, because do you really want to have known and dated somebody for a month before marrying them and introducing them into your child's life? That's just not, isn't, I don't like that. I just personally don't love that. I wouldn't be willing to do that at all.
I
So
also find it very interesting that non-parents on social media was like, kids don't care, the kids will get over it. This is the parents that make it a big deal about meeting the
mhm.
children. And it's like, well, one, it's
Have
the
you?
parents' job to protect their children.
Yeah.
That's in the job description.
Hmm.
And Two, kids pick up and know a lot more than what we give them credit for.
I mean, honestly, have y'all met kids? Because kids get very attached to people. Like, yeah, they get
Yes.
over it eventually, but as a parent, you don't want to just. It's irresponsible to be introducing a bunch of people in and out of your kid's life. I'm sorry, it just is.
Mhm.
Like, I think it's irresponsible to do that because they get attached to them. They love them. And the person loves your child if they're a good person. You know what I'm saying? That's hard that relationship usually ends when y'all's relationship ends too. And that's not super fair to the kid. Like, yeah, relationships end all the time, but that's why you should just be hella conscious and hella serious about somebody before introducing them to your child, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that just kind of speaks to how serious Jordan was about the process and about Megan, that he was willing to do that, because I don't think he would introduce somebody to his child lightly. And it sucks for him that it didn't work out, but I'm glad that, at least she was honest about it. Didn't drag him to their wedding day to possibly have his child there. That would have been sick and
Yeah.
twisted
Well,
and
way worse.
horrible. And I'm glad that she was just finally real with herself about not being able to deal with how different their lifestyle was, because that would have everybody would have just ended up upset and mad in that situation, because it would not have ended well.
Was the child meeting on camera? I didn't watch the
No,
episode. Okay.
no. They
Got it.
talked about how that was the one thing that I believe, I guess, him, Jordan, and the baby mom came to the conclusion they didn't want the kid on camera. So child was never on camera, which is great.
Good.
I still believe that the child probably would have been at the wedding. They probably just would not have had the child on camera. It's hard for me to
Yeah.
see him getting married without his child there, but I think that they would have made sure not to put the child on camera if the child was there. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Fair
it's
enough.
sad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That whole situation just sucks.
It does. It really does. It really does. And Nori said in the chat, it's tricky because I also can't imagine marrying someone before they met my child, but I agree with y'all about introducing them to basically share. And that's why no shade to the fellow parents.
This
Don't
just
take
made a
y'all ass on
reality
Love is
show.
Blind.
Yeah.
Unless you got like a grown child. I think a grown child is different than a small one. You know what I'm saying? Or even like an older teenager, 16, 17. That's a lot different than like a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, however old Jordan's kiddo is. I think
Yeah.
you know your kids, and you just got to be very careful. So I think that he is, yeah, it just speaks to how all in he was. Nori said he introduced her to his son as his future stepmom. And it's like, yikes. That just goes
Now
away.
he's stuck. I mean, because Sparkle Megan is gonna go on about her life. Clearly, she done had a
Clearly.
whole nother baby. Now
Mm-hmm.
Jordan is stuck holding the bag, explaining it to this child.
Mm-hmm.
I just find it funny that social media was like, "Oh, the kids don't care."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
They
You
do.
don't know like how many it could. Y'all making it seem like it was just one
Yeah.
meeting. We
Yeah.
don't know. They
Yeah.
could have been hanging out several different times.
I
I
mean, I
don't
think that
know.
was why he was so sad about their breakup. I don't think he was just sad for himself. I think he was sad for his kiddo also. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, this is interesting. Mickey said, my daughter, wait. She said, I do think Jordan's, I don't want to tell anyone about my work life is an issue though. Like, that's part of the relationship. Okay, so that was another issue that they had where, like, Jordan, when he got home from work, he didn't want to talk about work. He just wanted to like decompress. And I guess Megan was really interested in knowing about his work life. I mean, I feel like if you have a very stressful job, you don't want to bring it home. I get that. I get her
That's how it
curiosity
explains.
too, and especially since it's not like it's something they could relate with. It's not like both of them had very stressful jobs, and they can at least relate to each other in that way. From like, it would have just been him complaining about his job to her, and maybe he didn't want to do that. I get that, you
I
know.
do too. Coming from
Mhm.
somebody who has a or had a very stressful job, like I did not
Mhm.
want to talk about it. It also could have been something with him, like feeling like she would judge him by
Mhm.
the job.
Yeah.
So maybe he just didn't want to bring it up and give too many details. But
Right. 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 Right.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree. Julie said, "Did his work know he was on the show?" I mean, that's a great question. Maybe his work didn't know, and maybe he didn't want to talk about it on camera. Very possible. Very, very
Oh,
possible. I feel for him because I'm like, dang, he probably used like 10 days of his PTO to be on this
I
goddamn show.
know
And
that
PTO is hard to
some
come by.
people only get 10 days.
I know, exactly.
He
Yeah.
probably had to take leave
Yeah.
because they did go. He was also at the honeymoon too, so that's
Yeah.
more
That's a
days.
couple more
He
days. So
probably had
yeah,
to take a short leave.
yeah, I definitely get Megan's curiosity. So I don't fault her for that. I don't fault
Right.
him for not wanting to go there either, though. I think that that situation was just a testament to how incompatible they were. And not to say that you have to have everything in common with your partner, but that was just one more thing that they didn't have in common, like their work lives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it just sucks. It just sucks. Yeah, Vicky said I'd be mad if he took out my PTO. If I use all my damn PTO and I don't get married, I'm pissed.
Pissed.
I'm pissed.
Because at minimal, I get like a fair outcome out of it and a new partner, but like and on top of have to explain this to my child too.
I know.
Pissed.
I know. Yeah. Julie said, I don't know who can afford to be on these shows. I mean, they gotta get they get some type of stipend, right? But yeah, a lot of jobs are just not flexible enough
Yeah,
to
that's the
be able to
thing.
be
Yeah.
gone. Because a lot of jobs, like even if you have the time, can you get off? Are they letting you off for this amount of time? Like that's dicey. I wouldn't be surprised if some people just have to straight up quit their jobs to be on this damn show, and that's crazy in this economy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
it's
it's such a gamble.
very
It's
much
really
so.
such a gamble, especially when you have a child.
Exactly. Yep, exactly. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna see the reunion this week. The preview looked very spicy. Megan is going to announce her baby news on there.
Edmund's
Yeah,
jumping over a couch.
he just don't quit. He just don't quit.
Y'all can't tell me that man passed the psych test to be on the show.
They didn't care. That's how you know they
They did
don't
not
care about
care.
the damn psych test. As long as they don't think that you a danger to somebody, they will put you on it. I think that's the point. The point is the psych test is to make sure you're not dangerous, and he's clearly not dangerous. So going on, insane.
And sometimes they have people who are dangerous.
I
But I
mean,
digress.
I digress. Yep. But yeah, I'm excited to watch the reunion. I hope Nick and Vanessa don't piss me off, but I have zero faith in their
Yeah.
ability
Good
not to
luck.
piss me off.
Good
Exactly.
luck.
Mm-hmm. Last thing before we take a quick break is KeKe Palmer has a new show on her network. It's called like the Key Network or something like that.
Mhm.
And it is called Southern Fried Rice. And it has
Oh,
drawn up a lot of
Sandy.
controversy because of the topic. A lot of people are not happy about what seems to be the direction of the show because the premise, from what I've seen, is that a Asian girl gets adopted by a black family, I believe, and then goes to a HBCU. And I think people are expecting a lot of like stereotypes. And I think from what I've seen, I haven't watched anything. From what I've seen, maybe even the trailer has some very stereotypical things in it as well. I heard things about a black scent
Mm-hmm.
that make me a little concerned because I'm like, y'all, it's 2025. Like I feel like you can do this, but there's a way to do this that is like culturally sensitive and not offensive. And I don't know. Like I said, the show, I don't think it's come out yet. So it still remains to be seen, but at least just from like the premise and the trailer, people are just like, girl, what we doing? Like, what is this?
Yeah, I haven't full. I only seen like little clips here because I haven't
Mm-hmm.
even still seen the full trailer. I think it's interesting that they adopted this child from Korea, but
Okay. Yeah.
isn't like fried rice more traditionally Chinese?
I don't know. That's a
I
good
mean,
question. I don't
I
know.
it just
Mm-hmm.
I don't really I could see if we have some good writers in the room, it being something good, but I don't know, it a little iffy. It's a little
Mm-hmm.
iffy, and also KeKe been taking L's left and right like this whole month of October,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. She been
yeah,
doing
I
some
don't really have
questionable
too much faith
things.
in the show, but I don't know. I'm not the target demographic for something like this anyway, but yeah, I don't
Okay.
know. It just seems kind of necessary in my opinion. I don't.
Yeah. Elise in the chat said that fried rice is American. Yeah, I don't know nothing about the origins of fried rice. I just know that it's delicious. But
I
maybe
wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, because I
maybe
mean, a lot
so.
of like
Yes.
traditionally like Chinese food that we have here in order is not. You can't get it
Yeah.
in China. So
Right.
who the hell knows?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I just think, like I said, nowadays you just have to make sure you have the right people in the room who are, like I said, being aware and sensitive and appropriate. And I hope that she does. I don't think it's fair to make full on judgments just based on the premise of the show and a little bit of the trailer. But I mean, the trailer how the trailer is definitely not looking great. But I think that it's fair to at least give it a chance. Apparently, I believe it was written by a Black person, so at least it ain't a white person, writing this, because yeah, then it'll be giving everything that we thought it was gonna give, which is probably not gonna be good, because somebody who's not from either culture definitely should not be the main driving force of this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it just remains to be seen. But yeah, KeKe has been taking a lot of L's. And again, this is a show on her network. I don't even think she's like as direct. I don't know how directly involved with this she is. I just know that it's a show on her network for sure. And also, this is the show that one of the Love Island cast members, one of the winners from season 6, Cordell, this is the show that he's going to be on. And they've been talking about him being on the KeKe Palmer show for months. So it's interesting to me that this is the show that they've been talking about this whole time. So
yeah, I think
yeah.
also, I mean, it's a double-edged sword. Like, I do feel like there was going to be, regardless if it's end up being good or, not really stereotypical, there's going to be a demographic of people on the internet who's going to be upset at it,
Yeah.
regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I mean, those little trailer clips that ain't giving really a good sign. And like you said,
Yeah.
It's KeKe's TV network or
Yes.
whatever, right? So, I mean, do I think that KeKe has the overall approval on every single show? Like, no, probably not, or know
Mm-hmm.
the ins and outs of like how each show is going to go. But since her name is on the marquee, she's going to be the one that people are going to point the finger at. But
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. Like I said, I was not going to watch anything like this, so I'm not the target demographic, but I hope
Mm-hmm.
that people do at least give it a chance and not write it off from a trailer.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Mickey says, so is it even where airing anywhere real? I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know where it's airing. I literally have no idea. I don't know if it's gonna be like, I mean, because I'm assuming, does she have her own streaming service, or is it like in partnership with like an Amazon or somebody like that? I literally have no idea at all. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a definitely, because I googled it, and it's quite a few articles and Reddit threads about it. So I think I'm gonna go down some rabbit holes and see what else I can find out
Yeah,
about
and I'm
it.
not sure. I mean, I know she has this like network, but yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
where do you watch it? Is it something where it's like her own streaming service, like
Mm,
her own
yeah,
version of Netflix or whatever with
yeah.
different shows on it? I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know either. But yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. All right, y'all. So we are back. And what I wanted to talk about first was this that I saw on my friend Jerica's stories. She had asked people about when they are setting up their 2026 planner. I believe I saw this on her stories first, like in September. So she was like, are people really setting up their 2026 planners in like September, October? Like, is that too early? So I just kind of wanted to see what y'all opinion about that was like. And then we can kind of go into the this kind of leads into the rest of that. But I'm curious. I want
This
to
topic
know.
just dragged me.
Yeah. Well, it's just a question. It's just a question. So
When
when
is
do
too
y'all?
soon?
Yeah.
I I'm assuming we talk about calendar year. I
Yes.
would probably say like maybe August.
You think August is too soon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're releasing stuff in September.
Yeah. But are
So
you
then in that
buying it?
case, I guess September would be it because you wouldn't even
Yeah.
have it in August because it doesn't exist.
So are you ordering and then setting it up as soon as you get it? Or are you ordering and then waiting and then setting it up like in November, December?
I would like to set it up as soon as I get it, but
Mm,
sometimes don't always work out like that.
yeah.
Um, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I would like to set it up as soon as I get it because sometimes you have like some planners have the month of December in it already. You can kind of get
Mm-hmm.
a head start, a few months organizing your goals and stuff. Um, but sometimes it don't really work out like that. But why we care when people set up?
It's just a
It's
question.
just a question. Okay, like, are people arguing about it?
Well, I think this came from the fact that people were frustrated, in particular with Sterling Ink and not having their Sterling Ink order as soon as they ordered it because they were just so anxious to go ahead and set up their planners. And it's just like, but why? Like, why? It's like as long as you got your shit by November, December, like, what's the issue? You're pressed about not having something in September for the next year. That's kind of crazy. Which I think
Okay.
I agree with that, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I do agree with that too. I think that's more of a I'm anxious to get something that I bought, like that dopamine hit,
Mhm.
versus actually wanting to set it up because probably these
No,
same
I think from what she said, it was people are their basis of them complaining is wanting to set it up.
but are they gonna actually do it?
I guess I mean according to
That's the
them.
thing.
So that's why the
Like,
question of like, is it fair for you to be pissed in September that you don't have your 2026 planner because you can't set it up yet, or is it unreasonable? I
I
think
think
that's the
that in that
question.
case, I do think it's unreasonable
Yes,
because it's a pre-order in the sense,
it
basically when
is.
you so you should have some level of expectation that you're not getting it
Mhm.
immediately. But
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we got some comments in the chat, so let's talk about those. So Mickey said, I set up my planner. Oh, am I frozen? Oh, am I back?
you back. Yeah.
I froze for a second. Okay. Mickey said, I set up my planner like the last week of December. Julie said people were setting them up the day they got them. It was wild. Elise said, I set mine up a week before whatever day it starts. Julie said, I set mine up in November. Um, uh, yeah. Julie said, I'm not setting shit up until I order my 2026. The coffee monsters go same. um, yeah, Giselle said I order now, but don't set anything up until December. And now I am a December setup person because I just kind of look at it as like an event. It's just something to look forward to. So I do make it a point usually to set up myself, but it kind of depends on what planner it is because then if it's a Hobonichi weeks and I want to
Right.
use it right away, or like when it starts at the end of November, then I will set that up a little bit earlier. But I genuinely I will kind of sit on my stuff for a couple of weeks once I get it and wait until closer to like November, December in general to set it up because it's just fun to me. It's just like an event. So I like to wait a little bit to set it up.
Yeah. 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 Because then once you're done, what do you do with it too?
It just sits. It just sits
Yeah.
for months. I'd rather it sit for a couple weeks than multiple months
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah, that's fair. I think for me,
Mm-hmm.
it's more so like just finally feeling excited to be in the planner again and to
Mm-hmm.
set up. That's why I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
so maybe that's a little bit with people being like, oh, I'm ready to do it now. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be upset.
It's not fair to put that on the shop and be
Yeah,
demanding stuff
especially
from the
when the shop
shop.
was very transparent about when you're going to get it based
Mm-hmm.
off of when you order.
And people got it early. Like I didn't expect to get my Sterling Ink order as quickly as I did because I feel like she set really good expectations. So it was like a pleasant surprise when it came like 2 weeks after I ordered it, and rather than a month after I ordered it. But I think some people were pissed that some people got their orders really soon, and then some people didn't. So I think that definitely probably had something to do with it too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then Giselle said, I have to figure out what planner I will truly use before I set anything up. That's fair as well, because I definitely don't want to like waste supplies and set up a
True.
planner
Yeah.
and then be like, oh, actually, I'm not using this at all. I'm switching, you know. Mickey said, what do you get to set up beforehand? Like tabs and calendars and like figuring out what extra what you want to use all the pages for. That's what I mean when I say set up.
I think what could be done, because it sounds like people are just eager to do something in a planner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure these people that's complaining definitely got a weeks that they didn't use for 2025.
Probably.
Definitely got 2025 stickers that they didn't use.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do a sample type of spread or sample
Mm-hmm.
setup and try it out for a few weeks while you waiting on, your planner or your stickers or whatever.
Yes.
So you can scratch that itch
Yeah, they could
instead
do
of
that.
complaining on the internet.
I think people like to complain.
Yeah, that's
I
the
think people just like to
thing.
complain too. Yeah, yeah. And Julie said, "What if you change your mind about your setup? I'm too indecisive to set up too early." That is well.
That's
I'm
true.
with you. I'm with you on that too, Julie. Like, I will change my mind and be like, "Oh shit, now I got to buy a whole new weeks because I messed up this one because I don't want to go in this direction." So yeah,
Yeah.
the
Or you
closer
get
I
inspired
am,
by somebody else who waited and showed later, and you're
yeah,
like, "Oh, I could have did that."
yeah, that's true. Exactly. So yeah, that makes. I don't want to set it up too early either, and because then I will be like, do I really like this? Maybe not. Maybe not. The second question is, where is the 2026 stuff? Well, honestly, I've been seeing a few things. Like the shops that I shop from, I've been seeing it. Like the Coffee Monsters Co., they already released some of their 2026 stuff. They're releasing the rest of it, I believe, Friday, according to the chat. Helen did say that she was releasing later than usual because she has like some health things going on, I
Mhm.
believe. So she's been very transparent about that. And then Cloth and Paper, they've released their 2026 stuff, and so to the point where some of their inserts have already sold out. Shout out to Kendra. I saw her posting on her stories the other day about how their half letter weekly inserts were sold out. And she was like, I know y'all gonna restock these, right? And I'm sure
Wow,
they
yeah.
are. I'm sure they are. But yeah, as far as like other shops, I hadn't really seen anything else, but I hadn't really been keeping up with other shops either.
Yeah, I was waiting on Coffee Monster Co., but the health issues definitely explain that. I need to
Mm-hmm.
make sure that I'm ready because they tend to sell out a lot too. Um, I don't know. In the other shops, I don't know. I feel like maybe they're waiting for Black Friday or they're
Mm,
not doing as much. Like I've checked out the Honey Bee shop and I mean there's some things there, but I feel like she's definitely scaled down a lot too.
mm.
But it may just be a side effect of the times. People are just scaling down and doing a little bit less than what they usually do. So there isn't that many options to kind of look through and pick and choose on what to get. I think
Yeah,
that's what I'm running into.
I definitely think a lot of people are probably scaling down and
Yeah.
scaling back, unless they are a Cloth and Paper or a Coffee Monsters Co. and just doing exceptionally well,
Mhm.
even regardless of the current outlet. At least they seem to be doing exceptionally
Yeah.
well. So yeah, that definitely could be the case. But yeah, I honestly just hadn't been keeping up with anybody besides them, really. So I'm happy. I almost made an order from the Coffee Months ago because, like I said, she does have some of her 2026 stuff up. But then once I realized she was coming out with more stuff, I was like, let me just wait and just do one big order instead of
Yeah.
multiple. I'm not really in that big a rush because they just gonna sit anyway. So, but yeah, I think everybody's excited for the new year. And just to getting those new planners. That's always just something fun to look forward to. So, it's okay to set up as early as you want to. I think is definitely the message. But just don't give shit to shops about it. It's not fair
Yeah, it's already
that
stressful enough time for them
yes.
anyway.
You shouldn't hold them to an unfair standard just based on what you want. Because at the end of the day, getting your stuff before the new year starts is a win. Okay. I remember I think I made like a plum paper order like on Christmas Eve or sometime or something one day. I wasn't blowing them up about making sure I had it before the new year, but like that's not fair to them.
It's not. It's not. And these shops have definitely been far more transparent.
Hmm.
So I get the excitement,
Yeah.
especially like with the Sterling Inks. I get it, but like we
Yeah.
gotta be a little bit realistic too.
For sure. For sure. For sure. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about the new year. I'm excited to set up new planners and all the things. Giselle said, I really wonder how tariffs and issues with the US will impact prices and ship times for all of the 2026 items. That's a
It's
great
possible.
question.
Especially if they don't get their stuff in-house or, don't make their stuff in-house.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even then, because I mean, you still gotta get this paper from
Yeah.
somewhere, which 9 times 10 is gonna be from overseas. But
Mm-hmm. Very true.
yeah, it's a tough time.
Mm-hmm. Julie said, exactly, your plans aren't going to fall through because you don't have a sticker. Won't they though, Julie? I think some people think they will.
Some people do think that.
Some people think they will. But yeah.
We're close. I'm glad to hear that Coffee Monster Co. is coming out Friday. I guess for most of y'all listening, that will be tomorrow. So that's
Mm-hmm.
something to look forward to for sure.
Yes. And on the next episode, we will have all the Black Friday deals that we know of. So if y'all know of any that you want us to share, or even if you're a small business and you want us to share your Black Friday deals, just jump into our DMs and let us know. Don't be too detailed and too complicated. Let us know what your discount gonna be and when it start and when it end. That's all we need to know. That's all we need to know. If you got multiple tiers, we will direct people to your social media because we ain't getting into all that. I don't want to be messing up nobody's tier discounts or nothing like that.
Maybe we
Okay.
should stop those.
Huh?
I said maybe we should stop those. Maybe
What is
that's something we need to just go ahead and leave in 2025. These tiers.
tier discount?
Yeah, just give everybody a simple thing. I feel like it has to
No.
be confusing for the customer, confusing for the shop owner.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially when you tack on like freebies too, like, oh, you get a freebie if you spend this much freebie. I feel like, to me, it feels like that would be hard to keep up with.
Yeah.
Maybe these shops got a good system if they've been doing it for multiple years. I know the Coffee Monster Co has done that. I know Cotton Paper, I don't know if they do that, but I know they've done like, if you shop on this day, you get this bonus,
Yeah.
and if you shop on this day, you get this. Like, yeah, it is a little complicated for sure.
Oh, maybe Shopify got some way to make that easier for shops, but like it's a lot for the
Yeah.
customer to keep up with for sure.
It just kind of sucks when like there's a really good freebie on a particular day and you order on one day thinking wanting to get this freebie, but then they got a better freebie, because Cotton Paper does really good with that, and they make you want to buy stuff just to get the freebie because the freebies are so good. But yeah,
But yeah.
it's a pain. It is a
Yeah,
little
it
bit of a
is.
pain.
It
I'm
is.
not gonna lie. Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, y'all, that has been our episode. Happy October, happy Halloween. We will be back in November.
Yeah,
And
for
yeah,
Wicked for Good.
can't wait. Are you going green to go to the movies?
Nah, because I ain't gonna be able to like reapply. I may wear the hat in there and take it off once I'm seated or something. I don't know.
100% will wear it there. 100% will take it
Yeah.
out. I really want like a Wicked sweatshirt or something, but found any that I really like. Like, I see people in them and I see them in cute ones, but of course they never say where it's from. And then when you just do a Google search, I just never find any that I love as much. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with the Wicked merch. I've just been really struggling to find something really cute. And I don't want to buy a shirt just because it says Wicked on it. Like, I want to make sure I really like it. So
I wonder if they get the stuff from Universal or
I think so.
Broadway.
Possibly, maybe Broadway, but definitely. But the thing is, like, Broadway even has like an online store that I've looked at.
Oh,
So,
they
like, some
have
of the
it.
stuff that I even bought from Hamilton, you could get online. So I'm assuming Wicked is probably the same way.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know.
Mm.
Five Below has Wicked stuff, but it's not like clothing or
Yeah,
anything. But yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Buttercup has a Wicked bed now.
Cute, so cute. Love that. Love that. Julie said if they would announce them all up front, that would be great. That would be great if they announced all the discounts or all the freebies and all that stuff up front. But that's not how they trick you. That's not how they get
Yeah,
you though.
literally, they trying to
They
get you to
can't
buy
let
more.
you. Yeah, they can't let you plan it out and be strategic. No.
Mm-mm.
No. Yeah, I've looked on Hot Topic a little bit for Wicked stuff. I liked it. I don't know if I saw anything that I just absolutely loved. So
Yeah, Hot
yeah,
Topic
I
can
need to
be pretty
hit or
expensive
miss.
too. You got to catch them on the sale.
Yes, that too. But yeah, we'll see. I'll try to have some type of Wicked merch. By the time she got a Wicked t-shirt and she got like a whole Wicked like jumpsuit. It's so cute.
Cute.
And I'm
Yeah,
like, why doesn't this come in my size? Annoying.
They have a whole Wicked section for the little girls.
I know they got everything. They got everything. But yeah, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with us today. It has been so fun. Myra, do you have anything else for the peeps?
No, happy Halloween to everybody. Excited
Yes.
for the rest of the year. It's gonna go by quick, so be sure
Yep.
to, take care of yourselves in between the craziness.
Yes. Exactly. Soak it up. Enjoy it. And we will talk to y'all soon.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.